Hello and welcome to my channel, the HR Space. So I'd already given a brief description about what we are going to talk in my WhatsApp status, but still let me give it once again, give the description once again. So we are going to talk about which companies are going to give a hike in the coming times, in the coming quarter, which companies are doing well amidst this coronavirus pandemic, and how should I steer my career, or how should you steer your career considering the hit every company has taken, and considering the slow growth the economy is going through. So which way should you steer your career? So before we delve into the deeper topic, we should know that before I even think about changing my career or applying to a company, I have to know what is the financial health of the company, and also how the company is treating its employees during the COVID-19 pandemic. So I will talk about a few companies which have shown a great example of how a company should lead their employees in times of change. So the first and foremost mention will be legendary Ratan Tata. He had given a statement to some reporters in an interview that during this time, if you are laying off your employees, then that does not show that you are a very ethical company and you care about your employees. So the statement more or less moved around the whole topic of layoffs and how to combat those layoffs. So I have a lot of friends who are working in the Tata group, and they told me that no, they are not going to be laid off. Company has said that there will be no layoffs in Tata, but yeah, the increments might stop. So that's what is Tata. Tata is always an example, and it is always a legend. So the homegrown brands should, I believe, they should follow Tata's footsteps. But again, it depends all on the financial health of the company, and if at last the layoff is a solution, then it has to be that. So can't blame anybody. But yes, as an individual, we should be well informed as to which way should we steer our career and which companies to choose from in our next job, for our next job. So let's start. All started with Asian Paints announcing that there will be no layoffs, and yes, I gave you some time to process it. Asian Paints announced that there will be no layoffs, and they will give increment to their employees also. When this announcement was made, the shares of Asian Paints rose by 2% already. So yeah, during the third phase of lockdown, it was said that Asian Paints is going to incur losses because of the low footfalls and people not coming out of their home. Even in spite of that fact, Asian Paints did not deter from giving increments to the employees, and the sole reason, let me tell you, the sole reason for these increments was to boost employee morale during the times of COVID-19 pandemic. You can read the whole article given in my description. This is an article from the Business Insider, and it was a huge trending topic in LinkedIn too. So just go and read it once, and you will see the corporate ethics, the culture, the vision of Asian Paints coming into light in that article. And I really applaud Asian Paints for this endeavor. And my dad called me up and said that let's go and get a job in Asian Paints. Like getting a job in Asian Paints or getting a job anywhere is so easy. So he told me this thing that you should try in Asian Paints the next time. So I said no, it's not like that. You always need to have an open mind while searching a job. But yes, if you know how the company is faring in the financial sector, in the financial aspect, then it gives you a clear idea of what you can get from the company, and how much your job is secure. So that was all about Asian Paints. Now coming to the automobile industry. So automobile industry has also taken a huge hit, because obviously any naive person would know that right now the sales of automobile will not be that high, but still Hyundai, TVS, Maruti Suzuki, everyone has said that they are going to release the increments, they are going to release the appraisals for their employees, and this is just to motivate and keep the employees morale high during these tough times. We all know that we are dealing with a lot of things, and our mind is already at a war. Our mind is at a constant war with things that are going around us. So if our company is thinking about at least taking away one part of where we don't have to worry about, like they don't have to worry about getting the increments or salary, or they don't have to worry about this. If the company takes away this constant worry of trying to find a job every time or worrying about job security, so ultimately the employees are more productive and they are working towards the growth of the company, and also they become loyal to the company. As an HR personnel, I believe that it is not only about retaining or motivating the employees, but there is also a hidden agenda, or I would say the hidden reason behind it, and that is if at this juncture the employees leave, it is very difficult to again get a person, train them and make them take up the job in a short span of time, because right now everyone is working at home. So these automobile industries, they need trained personnel, and they need people who need a lot of technical trainings, and a lot of cost is incurred in those technical training. So if any employee leaves, then it is a very lose-lose situation for these companies. So they can't afford that right now, and that is the reason they, to retain their talent, to ensure that their training cost does not soar up or skyrocket, they have taken this move, and I applaud them. I believe this is a very, very strategic move. This is something which every company needs to think it through and then take the decision. There are some companies which think that we will lay off people right now, and then when again the need arises, then we will take them in, or we will take somebody at a low cost. I believe this is a very short-term strategy. This will keep on, burdening the hiring cycle, because again you will hire people, you will train them, they will leave, again you will hire. So the hiring cycle continues. But if you focus on developing an employee, keeping them, giving them raise and training them, then not only they develop a sense of loyalty, but also they believe that their job is secure, and they would not want to come out of their comfort zone and leave the organization right now. So these are the strategies which I believe are going to work. We should not only think about the short-term vision, but we have to think long-term. We have to think that we do not need manpower right now, but we might need manpower even at double the rate after 6 months, maybe, because the COVID-19 pandemic has changed a lot of things, and maybe in future it is going to change it again. Like the way the virus is mutating, the same way it might mutate everything we know, everything we do in the corporates, right? So we need to be prepared. We cannot let people go. I believe in this is my personal opinion, but yes, just like me, many other companies do believe that, and I've pasted all the articles in the description box, and you can just go and check the articles and you can just have a look. I have just given a brief summary, but yeah, there is a lot of things which you need to read and which you need to get a stronghold on. So after automobile industry, it's the banks. Yes, bankers. Cheers to the bankers. They are working day and night, even if there's lockdown, no lockdown, they don't give a damn. They are going on working, right? So the Indian Banking Association came to a conclusion that all the employees will be getting a 15% hike this year. I believe it is justifiable, since bank personnel are constantly working, and there is a huge pressure on them also, and the pressure is going to increase, because now after the government's decision, when the government will take a decision of not increasing the moratorium anymore, the banking personnel would need to remind people like us that actually right now we need to pay our debts, we need to pay the loans, we need to pay the credit card dues. So it will start very soon, I believe, and that is the reason banking personnel need to be motivated and need to always be on their toes. So the banking sector has also finally agreed to give a 15% hike to the employees. Right now I'm going to talk about 3 professions which are going to get a good hike in this COVID pandemic also. So many of us are looking for jobs, and we counter such problems that people are saying that I can't give you much hike, this is our budget, and right now is a COVID pandemic situation, so we will not give you that much of hike. So these thing arises, and sometimes we have to comply with that, sometimes we don't. But these 3 professions will get a hike no matter what. So the first profession is Hadoop developers in the financial services. To know more about what a Hadoop developer is, I have posted a link, and you can please go through the articles that what is a Hadoop developer and what does they do. So Hadoop developers are going to get a hike from 9% to 15% minimum. Maximum can go anywhere depending upon your expertise. Second is animators in edtech startups. So edtech startups are like the hot cakes right now. Everywhere it's Byju's, Unacademy, Udemy, Khan Academy, or whatever it is. So edtech startups, what they need is they need animators to design the animations for their content, and animators are in huge demand. Animators are required in learning and development to create videos that are engaging. They need to develop cartoon contents which will engage children and also make them learn. So learning design plus animation, if you have a knack in those two areas, if you are into learning design and if you are into animating content development, then you can get a hike, and it's a really win-win situation for you. Next profession. The next profession is digital marketing. Any digital marketing head of any company is going to get a hike no matter what, because digital marketing is the thing. The more exposure, the more experience, the more work you have done, the more salary you're going to get, because now every company is going to depend on the digital presence or the digital media for its sales, for its revenue. So digital marketing is not going to be just a show off or just a way to represent the brand in the digital sector. No, digital marketing is going to be something which is going to bring in revenues, and that too a major part of it in the recent times. So if you are making your career in the digital marketing field, then you have chosen the right field. So these were about some knowledge which I gained by reading different articles, by scrolling through LinkedIn. So I thought that I would make a quick video on it and share with you people, because it is not always feasible for everyone to read everything or go to everything, right? So I have made this a small videos which shows the main points, like which companies are offering hike and how you should approach a career change during the COVID pandemic, and what are the 3 professions that are trending right now. So I hope you like my video, and please like my video, share it, subscribe it. It gives me further motivation to continue, and it gives me the strength to go on and make more videos like this. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and do write to me at the hrspace.2020@gmail.com. Do send your queries, any problem, any discussion you'd want me to have with you. You can just write to me and I will get back to you as soon as possible. Thank you so much.